What's up guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Kevin, and in today's video I will be driving this 2005 Golf GTI with the performance package. So without further ado, let's go for a ride. All right, traction control off and sport mode. It's already sport mode. Okay, let's go. So there's a little bit of turbo lag there when you're going slow on second, but after you reach over 4,000 RPM, the power just comes so quickly. All right, so the GTI, what is this hype about? Well, first let's talk about the engine. So this has Volkswagen's 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine that produces 220 horsepower from the factory. And this engine is, although it doesn't sound like a lot of power from the factory, it has a lot of tuning potentials. So for a stage 1 tune, you can probably go up another 80 horsepower and 100 pound-feet of torque. And if you do a stage 2, you can probably get over like 400 horsepower and then have a 0 to 60 time of less than 5 seconds. And if you go to stage 3, well then the sky's the limit. So other than the engine, let's talk about how this chassis handles. So for the handling, the turn-in is extremely precise, and it has little to no body roll. So when you're going through a corner, you have so much confidence that right after you hit the apex, you can just full throttle out of the corner. Oh, another thing is, since this car has the performance package, it has LSD, so which is a limited slip differential. So the limited slip differential basically allows you to allows the front wheels to put down the power much more efficiently. Oh, there's a turkey. Jeez. Hey, that guy gave a thumbs up. Anyways, back to the video. So where was I? I was talking about handling. So the limited slip differential definitely help when we're getting out of a corner like this. Brake, out of the corner, brake, out of the corner. Yeah, just absolute confidence. All right, so after that, I'll talk about the steering wheel and the steering input. So steering wheel is actually very nicely sized. It's like similar to the size on my Mini Cooper, maybe slightly bigger, and also has the flat bottom, so very race car like. And the steering input itself is very precise, and when you give the input, there's like almost no delay from the input to where you're actually going. So there we go, so good. And then just full throttle out of the corner. Probably should have been second gear, but yeah. So overall, this whole chassis and steering is extremely satisfying to drive. And talking about the chassis, I need to talk about the suspension. So this car does not have the adaptive suspension. So it only has one setting. So this setting is relatively soft, but it doesn't give you any body roll. So if you have a very compliant ride and also with no body roll, we'll take that. However, there is the option, as I said, it was the adaptive suspension, which you can change the firmness of the suspension depending on what kind of driving style you're in. So that would be a pretty good option to have. Downshift, perfect. Oh yeah, speaking of shifting, let's talk about this shifter. So this shifter is actually shaped like a golf ball, and the shifting mechanism itself is really precise, and it's very satisfying to go through the gears. So downshift to third, second, it's just very precise. Like you won't miss gears by accident. And also it's medium to short throw, so you can shift pretty quickly. Not sure why I tried to rev match up to third there, but we can. Anyways, oh, and also the paddle placement is perfect on this car too. So the brake and the throttle is really really close together, so which makes heel toe super easy. And for the clutch is actually on the soft side, so it's really good for daily driving. But when you're trying to have fun, I feel like it's lacking a little bit of paddle feel. Shit, that was a cop. I thought that guy's gonna freaking turn around because I was looking at this. Yeah. Well, now getting out of the back road, back to a normal highway like road, and turn on the AC. It's just like, okay, that's how I turn on. It's just like a normal car, and is extremely comfortable. If you put the mode back to normal, the steering becomes lighter, and you can just relax in this car. In addition, for daily drivability, this car has a lot of space. So when you fold the seats down, even without folding the seats down, you have a bunch of space in the back, in the trunk. And if you fold the seats down, it's like literally like a SUV. So you have like a similar amount of space as a full-size SUV. So basically, you have this car that you have this hatchback that has like sports car performance with the practicality and the comfort of a normal SUV like the one in front of us. Well, at the end of the day, how does this compare to the Mini JCW and the Civic SI? Well, this one clearly is the winner of daily drivability and literally overall as a car. This is a much better car objectively than the other ones. However, it's not as fun as the Mini and the back road, but it's actually in my opinion that I can push it much faster in this car than in my Mini. So it's objectively faster, better performance, but it lacks a little bit of fun because it gears more towards comfort and daily drivability. And compared to the Civic, pretty much the same thing. Shit, I don't know what to say. I haven't driven the Civic. I don't know. The Civic's loud as fuck. That's all I know.
He said the car's ready. We'll go right there.
Alright. So right now I'm actually on the way to test drive the Civic SI. So I'll let you know how this car compares to the Civic after I drive it. Well, that's pretty much it for this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more of these kind of me test driving cars on back roads and doing POV drives, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate that. As always, drive safe, have fun. See you guys next time.